Hello and welcome to Ricky Rombo. I am not Ricky Rombo, but I will pretend to be. And here we have Quoth the Raver.
Also not Ricky Rombo. But
Also not Ricky
we really
Rombo.
appreciate Ricky Rombo for inviting us onto this stream.
Yes,
yeah.
definitely. This is a fantastic setup he has that you can't see right now, but that's okay. You'll see it later. So can I call you Quoth?
yeah.
Okay, great.
Of course, yeah.
So just a little bit of background. What's your origin story? What got you into music? How old were you?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know how far to go back, as you know, when I became a villain, I guess, would be the starting point.
Okay.
But no, so I started like playing violin when I was 6, which was really fun, and it wasn't like my parents forcing me, like I genuinely enjoyed it.
It's rare.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, shout out to my parents for actually loving me. That's pretty cool. That's not something everyone can say. But yeah, so I really enjoyed that. And basically, I played violin. I like got kicked out of Suzuki because I was too stubborn. So I started hanging out with a fiddling teacher, and that was really cool. And then I just got to the point where I was just having a lot of fun. I would like on the bus ride like to school, I would like get out my violin and just like play for people like fiddle tunes and stuff. So I've always been a little bit. Yeah, I'm serious. Like honestly, like it's mind blowing to think that people like were genuinely excited about that. Like
You were fiddling on the bus?
Yeah,
And you're from the Northeast.
Yeah. Somehow
We didn't even have that in the South.
Somehow this predates irony. I don't know why people were not like instantly like turned away, but the bus driver was like banging the like side. Everybody was like dancing. It was hilarious, man. It's like a good memory.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway.
Okay, so I can see how that could translate into DJing. I mean,
Yeah.
you're performing for others.
Yeah.
Even the bus driver.
Yeah, man. I don't
It's
know.
a weird area.
But yeah, I mean, basically, I found electronic music, and I really appreciated like the same kind of energy that you get from like a guitar solo. You know, that kind of like really excitement. I found that you could actually have that for like the whole song. No one told me that wasn't against the rules. And so that's what really got me into EDM. Basically, just listening to like Tiesto and like Daft Punk and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, so started DJing like around, I used to call it the end of COVID, but that's definitely a joke. But basically when we all got vaccines and we wanted to hang out, we were going to throw a party and we didn't know any DJs. And so I said, you know, screw it. I'm going to learn how to become a DJ. And so that's how I got started.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And your DJ name is Quoth the Raver.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain to us how you got that name and what that means?
Yeah, so I basically like I had an electronic music blog like back in the day. This predates, you know, like Skrillex's like huge influence on the scene. Like basically it was, I don't know, like 2008. I'm terrible with dates, but
Okay.
pretty far time ago. And basically like a lot of friends were like coming up to me and like asking for like recommendations on like music. Which again, like, wow, what a good memory, right? I feel like that, you know, that's really cool. But basically, I started a blog to basically like share all the music I found, and I needed a name for it. So I just sat down with a writing friend of mine over beers, and we just like got drunk and like thought of names, just wrote them down on like a piece of paper, and then after that, I went and just checked which ones were available for a URL. And
That's how you do it.
Yeah, so Quoth the Raver like says the Raver, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it made sense for a blog, and then I just kept the URL for my DJ name. It's as simple as that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You've had that domain for a while.
Yeah, a really long time. Yeah. Maybe I should sell it and change my name.
They keep charging you more every month, every year.
Thankfully, no. That would be wild if they did that. But thankfully, no. Yeah.
All right. Well, what kind of music are you going to play for us tonight?
Yeah,
Quoth the Raver.
I feel like absolutely honored to be invited. And whenever I DJ, I always think about like the audience, right? Like who am I playing for? And for the streaming audience, I don't know all of you. I mean, there's so many people that could be out there. And I basically thought, well, you know, maybe what I should do is if I'm invited as a guest DJ, maybe I should like try to focus on like my absolute favorites. I just started actually rating my songs in like Rekordbox with like stars, you know, like in terms of rating. And so it just made sense, like sort by rating and then just like choose. But yeah, so it's going to be basically some of my favorite genres. So specifically like electro house, like with a little bit of a bass theme because, you know, it's like it's 2022. It's time for some bass house. But electro house and then also melodic dubstep. which I basically use to refer to what other people might refer to as bro step. But dubstep that you can dance to is probably one way of saying it. And then I'm going to finish off with some drum and bass or some drum step. But yeah, really the goal is to like, I don't know, if there's anybody out there who like has my taste, like this is going to blow your mind. And if you're even tangentially related to my taste, you'll be like, oh, cool. And that's the best I can hope for. So yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy.
It's all 5 stars.
It's actually, there are I think 4 stars in this mix.
Whoa, okay.
Okay, yeah. If I will give you $20 if you can guess which ones are the 4 stars.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Cool.
All right. Well, lastly, any promotion things you want to shout out to?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Any events?
Yeah. So the timing actually works out well. We'll be actually running a rave. So we've run a few raves in the past, but it's been like kind of private, you know. And so this time, full on, you know, brand new venue for us. It's gonna be Vermilion. Really thankful that they're willing to host us. That's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be on March 5th. And it's actually really special kind of music. I've been learning a lot about the local music scene in Seattle because I really want to be a part of it. I really want to support it. And what I found is that like I think there may actually be a niche for like melodic dubstep and you know, basically just like really energetic and dancey bass music. I think that would be really cool. There's a lot of really great artists out there. We're going to be having Austin Payne. Really excited for him. Of course, there's Plan. You're going to be there. We've got Nympha, and we've also got Telos. And Telos is actually going to be running the lights or the visuals for us today. So we're really excited about that. So yeah, it's going to be amazing. The music will be somewhat similar to what I play tonight. So this serves as a great promotion for it. And yeah, I just can't tell you how excited I am. It's going to be a really great night.
Very cool. Sounds like a hoot.
A hoot indeed.
Yeah, that's all the questions we have.
Cool.
So I guess next we'll just play some music.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
it's been a pleasure.
Let's get into it.